Plastic is a huge problem in the modern world. The information about the negative impact of plastic is constantly growing, and news about floating plastic patches in the Pacific Ocean and microplastic in cosmetics and our clothes are getting more and more people concerned. Our group believed that even the smallest changes have an impact, and this is exactly why we wanted to start our project, which we call the Amazing Jar Project. The Amazing Jar was an ambitious challenge of learning to live zero-waste life. Zero waste means redesigning the uses of resources so that all materials are reused. For individuals, this requires living in a sustainable way so that a person won't generate any trash. Basically, this is achieved through refusing to buy plastic products, reducing consumption whenever possible, reusing things you have, and recycling when you simply cannot avoid trash. Our group decided to create a website where we documented our progress in the Zero Waste Challenge. We posted 2 blog posts weekly and shared insightful information about zero waste practices and tips. We, for example, told why zero waste makes sense, shared instructions how to cook without generating plastic waste, how to have zero waste bathroom, and also what are the most common mistakes in a zero waste journey. For our project, we built up a website using WordPress and Bluehost server. We created a Facebook page, which we linked to our website, and also created an Instagram account to achieve even more followers and get wider audience for our project. After setting up the different channels, we started to advertise our page in both Facebook and Instagram and created several AdWords campaigns for our posts. We followed our progress through Google Analytics. But now, let's look into the different project areas further. We created our website on WordPress with the Mesmerize theme and published it on the 6th of February. We wanted a free-of-charge theme which would display blog content in a visually pleasing way. For our host service provider, we chose Bluehost, as it was recommended by the assignment guidelines and because the hosting annual fee of around €110 was appropriate. We designed the pages for the website as follows. 1. Home. 2. Aim of the project. 3. Our journey. 4. Zero Waste Life, want to learn more. And finally, 5. Contact us. The reason why the pages were named as so was that we wanted to make them unique, inviting, and descriptive of the content. Also, we integrated the email subscription option to many pages within our website. We chose a white color for the background of the website's text areas for clarity and used pictures from unsplash.com where free, high-quality pictures could be downloaded. The structure of the pages throughout our website is designed so that the visitor needs to scroll down for more content. This was dictated by the theme, and it is a modern style of structuring websites. Once the visitor scrolls down in the home page, they notice different sections with different content. The first section of the home page includes a short description of the project to explain to the site visitors where they landed. The next sections include the blog introduction with 3 blog post teasers. The section after that is an introduction to the theme behind the website, and the last section is an email subscription field. The footer of our page includes tags and links to our social media accounts, Facebook and Instagram. The structure of the different pages varies according to the content. The aim of the project page includes only 1 column with a description of the project and at the end an email subscription field. Our journey, which is our blog page, is structured into 2 columns with a teaser of each blog post including a header picture. The blog posts are listed in order of posting from latest to oldest. The Zero Waste Life, want to learn more page is structured into 2 columns. The content includes information on zero waste related material with links to external sources. At the end of the page is the email subscription field. This is the only page where we included a Facebook widget, as this is the only page it fitted visually. The contact page is structured in 1 column with our contact information listed, including email and Facebook. At the end of the page is again the email subscription field for the newsletter. We conducted usability testing internally during the construction of the site. For the usability testing, we checked that all links led to the wanted pages and that the site's visuals appeared as wanted. The plugins used for the website all served some valuable purpose. The Bluehost plugin integrates the WordPress with the Bluehost control panel. The Insert Headers and Footers plugin allows for code or text in the header or footer of the website needed for Google Analytics tracking code. The MailChimp Forms by MailMunch adds a sign-up form for a MailChimp list. The Mesmerize companion adds drag and drop page builder functionality to the Mesmerize theme. WordPress Form Lite adds a WordPress contact form on the home page. And finally, the Yoast CEO assists in the CEO configuration. The most troublesome plugin experience was from the WordPress form. We realized during the last week of the project that we can't retrieve the subscriptions from the dashboard's entries without upgrading to the Pro version of the theme. The team was under the assumption that the subscription were going straight to our MailChimp, which was not the case. This is a great learning experience though, as one really needs to check all the routes for information travel. Also, the Facebook widget was only added to the Zero Waste Life Want to Learn More page, because the sidebar did not fit in visually to the other pages. However, it would have been an important channel to get Facebook likes, so with hindsight, we would include it to all pages, even with the suffering aesthetics. After we had created our web page, we set up the Google Analytics and copy-pasted the tracking code to our web page header. We were able to do this on 7th of March. By Google Analytics, we were able to follow the progress of our project KPIs. The KPIs for this section were to get 500 unique visitors and 2,000 page views. By the end of this project, we had almost 1,300 unique visitors and around 1,800 page views. In other words, the KPI for users actually exceeded, but we didn't quite achieve the second KPI. Completing 2,000 views or visits was anyway very close to fulfill. We measured the marketing performance of our web page almost daily by checking how many page visits and page visitors we had got. We also follow the behavior of our page visitors. We wanted to see how many pages they actually visited in our website and how much time they spent reading the content. We also wanted to see what kind of path they followed in the website. In other words, what was the initial landing page and what pages followed after. However, one mistake that we made was not paying enough attention to the sources where we got our page visitors. Now, after finishing the project, we noticed that we could have allocated the resources better and put more money on Facebook than AdWords. We achieved our AdWords goal of 100 page visits, but we did not meet the KPI of 300 Facebook likes, nor the KPI of getting 1,500 page visits from Facebook. However, we think that this was a great learning point. On the next projects, we know how to measure the performance better by using Google Analytics and know how to share the budget based on these findings. Moving on to our Facebook project. The KPIs regarding Facebook were to get 300 page likes, 2,000 engagements and 1,500 website visits from Facebook. To achieve these goals, we used a few methods. We published new Facebook posts almost every day. Besides our blog posts, which were always shared on our timeline, we also shared some posts which fitted well to our topic. We also shared some of the blog posts to other zero waste groups. To engage more people, we used advertisement and boosted posts to increase our visibility, page likes, and web traffic. As can be seen from the table, we did not achieve our objectives, even though the KPIs were quite close to the requirements. This underachievement was due to some external factors and some mistakes we made during the project. The external factors include problems with our Facebook payment and with sharing our content on 2 Facebook groups. We were unable to make our advertisement stable and constant as Facebook suspended our account due to some suspicious overpayment method. The issues took several days to solve, which prevented us from doing Facebook advertising and drastically affected the progress. Secondly, we also had some conflicts with admins of 2 zero waste groups in Facebook. We once shared a blog on Zero Waste Journey and Zero Waste Heroes groups. One post was not approved, one was deleted, and our Facebook manager was banned from commenting for 24 hours. It turned out that these groups are very strict on blog post sharing, and they considered it as an advertisement or spamming. Therefore, we couldn't continue sharing our content in these groups due to their strict policy. Admittedly, we also made some mistakes that prevented us from achieving our goals. First of all, since our KPIs were very close to fulfill, we believe that we could have succeeded if we had started the project 1 or 2 weeks earlier. Secondly, we made a mistake with our first Facebook advertisement by setting the goal as increasing page likes. The result was very low and the cost was high, with over €1 per like. We then changed the goal to increase web traffic and the result was much better. We got 190 clicks and 22 likes with the price of €0.12 per click. Thirdly, we realized that promotion by boosting posts was the most effective and cost efficient for our group. The best performing ads cost only few cents, and the average cost per click for boost posts was 3 times lower than our average AdWords cost per click. The process of boosting posts was also simpler and faster than in AdWords. In short, if we could do this project again, we would start earlier and invest more on Facebook advertising than on AdWords. We would also use post boosting to advertise all of our blog posts on Facebook. Even though we did not succeed in achieving the required KPIs, we think that these learning points are a great achievements and definitely useful knowledge for further projects and for work life. The main goal of the Google AdWords campaigns was to drive more traffic to our website. The KPI was set to 100 visits from organic search and AdWords together. During the project, we drove altogether 4 campaigns, and with each campaign, we tried to learn more about AdWords since we were not familiar with the Google AdWords before the course. The length of the first 2 campaigns were 4 days each, and the daily budget was set to €5. There were also some other similarities in the first 2 campaigns, as the landing page was the main page of our website, and therefore the keywords in the first 2 campaigns were planned according to the content of the main page. We designed the keywords by using Keyword Planner and checking average monthly searches. In addition to this, both campaigns were targeted around the world and only for English-speaking people, and we created 1 ad per campaign. According to our goal, these 2 campaigns were quite successful, since we gained altogether 172 clicks and average click-through rate was almost 4%. In addition, average cost per click was €0.23. For the third campaign, we wanted to make some changes just to see how they affect traffic on our website. We set daily budget into €10, and the length of the campaign was 3 days. However, in third campaign, our landing page was the latest blog post, and therefore the keywords were set to match the content of the blog post. This time, we also used Finnish keywords alongside English keywords, as the campaign was targeted also to Finnish-speaking customers, and we made also some adjustments to our target group by targeting a campaign to Denmark, Finland, the Netherlands, Sweden, and England. Additionally, we created 2 ads which were designed to attract people to come and check our 2 latest blog posts. Nevertheless, the number of clicks was lower than in the 2 previous campaigns, and we believe that the reason is that our target group was smaller and we used more specified keywords. We believe also that the Easter time had some kind of effect on traffic, as people are not generally using the internet as much as normally. The fourth campaign was a bit similar to the third one, but this time we created only 1 ad and made some changes to our target group. This time our target countries were Australia, Canada, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Norway, Poland, Sweden, the USA, and England, because those countries have large populations, and in many of those countries, English is the mother tongue, or the level of English is at least good. The budget of the campaign was €5 a day, and duration were 3 days. So what did we learn? First of all, you have to understand your goals and what you want to achieve with your campaigns. As said, we started from the scratch, and we tried to learn something new during every campaign. We made some radical changes between our second and third campaign, and this caused some discussion in our group if the results were good or not. Probably, in the third campaign, we gained some quality clicks and attracted the people who already have some knowledge about the Zero Waste lifestyle, but the total amount of clicks was lower in third and fourth campaign compared to the first 2. However, we reached our KPI easily, and the total amount of visits was over 200. Still, further studies are needed, and we are eager to learn more about Google AdWords, since it is an exciting way to create traffic on the website. The goal of CEO task was, firstly, to select good ranking keywords for organic search visibility, followed by creating outbound, inbound, and internal links on the website, and also good readability. We started with using the keyword density checker website to check the most appeared words in each blog post. We followed by fixing and resolving all the issues which Yoast CEO suggested in order to achieve green light for not only the keyword, but also the readability. We made sure that all our pages and blog posts have relevant meta descriptions so that it is easy for searchers to be able to determine if our website's content is what they are interested in. It is also important that all the pictures in a post have alt text, title, and description, because search engine cannot read anything except text. URL needed to be checked as well for being descriptive, short, and related to search keywords. Since we could not provide an in-depth information for everything in our posts, we realized that it is good to link to another authored web page. We included in the beginning only outbound links and internal links on our post's content. In this way, the readers can increase the trust in our content and consider our website a valuable source of information. Additionally, we also engaged in an affiliate program in which we worked with our friends from different projects to cooperate and create inbound links between the websites. This inbound link strategy can help effectively to drive traffic to the website and increase the users who are interested in our content. In brief, there was many actions that needed to be done for good SEO, and still the results did not show up immediately. We know that organic search aims at a long-term marketing strategy, and it can take weeks to build up a good rank in the search engine. Combining with good display ads from AdWords, the results are worth to spend much effort. In the world of email marketing, it was where it all got interesting. The goal for email advertising was to achieve 50 email subscribers, 20% open rate, and 50 clicks to our website from the emails. The idea was to use MailChimp tool for designing and sending the emails. In the beginning, because of the used WordPress theme, we ended up installing different forms. We realized that some of the forms didn't integrate directly to MailChimp, so we had to use plugins in our page. We started by WordPress Forms plugin for our front page, and for other pages, we used MailMunch plugin. We had to use different providers because the theme didn't support one plugin for all of our different pages. Almost at the very end of the project, we realized that despite the hard work and careful installations, the WordPress form in our front page didn't import anything automatically to MailChimp, as we had thought the whole time. We couldn't even get the subscribers from the site. We learned that this plugin is possible to download and install, but no way that we could actually use it and export any emails to MailChimp nor any other environment. For exporting the email addresses, we would have needed to get the premium version, and the cost for this would have been around 47 euros annually. This was not an anticipated plot twist. At this point, we have to admit that we are uncertain how many subscribers we achieved through this front page form. From other subscription forms from other pages, we got 23 subscribers. The other installed plugin, MailMunch, was nifty, and we had all the other things good. Besides our website, in our Facebook page, we had a pinned post and an integrated sign-up form as a tab to encourage people to subscribe. The content of our newsletters was fun and informative. We included the latest pics from the blog and tried to encourage people to click to read the text further from our website by using short teasers. We composed and sent out the newsletters via MailChimp and linked them to analytics. We monitored MailChimp reports to identify which topics and what content seemed to interest our subscribers. By checking which links the subscribers had actually clicked, we were able to see what kind of content was interesting and how to develop our newsletters further. We had several learning points. First, in the future, we are sure to double or even triple check all the used subscription forms to be sure that they work as intended. The WordPress forms really managed to dazzle us with the unlogical way it worked. Never did it say anywhere that exporting subscribers would need the paid premium version. Second, when we executed AdWords or Facebook campaigns, the landing page could have had the email subscription form at the very beginning of the page. Having the sign-up form too far away in the campaign's landing page might be one of the possible reasons why we didn't achieve our target KPI. Every single one of our used landing pages included the subscription form, but the form indeed was on the bottom of the pages. However, we really do not know the number of subscribers, as some of them were lost due to the WordPress form issue. This was undoubtedly the most troublesome part of our project. But well, c'est la vie. This project was a great learning experience, and we feel that our group was highly motivated for working for this project. We made the following key learning points and conclusions of the project. First, a strategy should have been formulated in the very beginning to divide responsibilities and resources and to construct a timetable for all marketing activities. Especially an effective organization of human resources is extremely important in a project like this, with many moving and interrelated parts. This could have included weekly meetings where we gain knowledge on the big picture and details. The initial strategy should also have included a visual strategy where we would have defined the fonts, colors, graphics, logos, and so on. Because of the tight time schedule, our strategy did not include these, and because our group members are divided around Finland, we were not able to have weekly face-to-face meetings. Second, a thorough competitor analysis and a customer segmentation would have been very useful. The competitor analysis would have helped us to find our niche, as the internet is filled with sustainability and zero-waste content. The customer segmentation would have helped in positioning ourselves in the market and to target the correct segments. As our knowledge on AdWords increased, thirdly, we started to make better quality campaigns with more complicated ads. However, the target of trying to reach quality visitors backfired, as the keywords chosen were not high volume, meaning they didn't generate high impressions and therefore click-throughs onto our site. Fourth, with hindsight, it is easy to say that we should have put the majority of our advertising money into Facebook advertising, as the KPI for that was so huge. The AdWords KPIs were met quite fast, so it was a strategic error to continue on that with resources. Also, with Facebook, we should have started earlier and used it to boost all our blog posts and use the increasing web traffic option. Fifth, we should not have focused on the visuals as much in our website, and we should have included the Facebook widget on all the pages. And lastly, sixth, we should have triple-checked all information flow routes between different programs. All in all, we ended the project with an upward trajectory on all our KPIs, meaning we would definitely meet them in the near future. Also, we discovered in the late phases of the project the best marketing channels and tactics, which means that in the end, we learned the optimized way to handle the project. And isn't that the most important thing?